Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. Some Premier Draft Outlaws of Thunder Junction again. What is this thing? 3 mana, 4/2, ETB, add mana, draw cards when... Okay, it seems alright. Back for more, also a strong card. A prominent feature of one of our 6-win drafts, the Golgari Graveyard deck. I mean, I don't super trust Draft Sim on this, but I will check and see how they regard these two cards. I guess, actually more important is just that this is single color. Like, yes, this wants to be in red-green, and like the red-green Power 4 deck is not that great a synergy, but it's still just a good card. You could run it in anything. Ooh, hello, Breaches, what? Help? I think we're taking Breaches, right? Boy, back for more Badlands Revival. That would have been a good 1-2 way to commit to Golgari. When you cast your second spell each turn, you may sack an artifact. If you do, you can either, you either get to copy it or damage your opponent in the face. Like, this card is great. And it's a 3 mana, 3/3 menace at base, right? I'm happy to not, necessarily be picking up another green card here. In fact, oh wait, what is this? Throw from the Saddle's fine. But I'd love to try this Breaches thing. It's been played against me once or twice. I don't remember if it was twice, but certainly once. And it's just like, oh, the game is over. Okay, got it. Helicourser's fine. Eartha Joe was good in the right deck when I had it. I'm kind of just in this Wolverine, though. The Courser, I mean, I don't know. The Wolverine has plot. It has, it draws immediately when it ETBs, whereas this one has to attack and saddle. I think I'll take the Wolverine. Well, no. This is a better creature when it ETB, its stats are better for the same cost. It has the potential to draw multiple times. It triggers Outcaster in case we're playing red-green. No Lazav, thanks. Tough. I might just take the land here. None of this stuff is that exciting. It's not horrible or anything. Like, Betrayal at the Vault is a pretty decent spell for 6 mana. You can often kill 2 creatures. But it's double green. It costs 6. I don't really know if I'm even playing green. You could take the Varmint. It would be fine. But I think I'll just grab some fixing. What is this? Void Slime. Okay. Jailbreak Scheme. So this would be for the red-blue thing. Or we could pick up a Cactarantula or a Grizzly for the red-green thing. I really haven't seen any blue since picking up Breaches. So I think it's one of the green cards. Or we could take the red-white land. I haven't seen any evidence I should be in white, though. I'll take the Cactarantula, I guess. I don't know. Either one of them could be good or bad. Okay, well, this is a solid red card. Although, gosh, there's Savage Smash and Archway and Quilled Charger. These are all totally lovely cards. But, I mean, this one is just, a good 2-drop, right? Savage Smash, though, I mean, I think it's really nice. And it does look like red-green is where we're going, right? You could try Loan Shark if you wanted to commit to red-blue, but I'm not going to. Maybe we could just splash this. That's what we grabbed some fixing for, right? Even if you don't have a ton of the red-blue cast 2 spells payoffs, it's still fine. Return the Favor is very specific. I'm just going to take a Roadrunner, I think. Didn't take the last one, take one now. Yeah. What is this? Reach for the Sky is bad. Mind Raiders not very good if you're not running a bunch of mercenaries or outlaws. Definitely, even if I were going to go red-blue, I don't think I'd be excited about this card. So, I don't know. I hope I don't play Mind Raider. But we'll see. Explosive Derailment's good. We could take the Canyon, though, to help splash breaches. I think that's pretty reasonable. I don't know. Sorry, I've been feeling kind of sick lately. More coughing than I would like. Derailment. No, I'm going to take the land. I think it's reasonable. Derailment is a pretty expensive, I don't know, 3 mana to do 4. It's okay, but it's not like incredible. Do we have a lot of... Not that many outlaws. I think I'll take the Gold Pan. Eartha Joe has come back, but I want the Wolverine. Don't I? We've picked up a couple of ways to color fix, and Eartha Joe can win some games, but Wolverine's a good card. Honestly, the Hound could be playable. Wow. Opponent's scrambling when this hits the board. Well, we could take Tywakeen and... I didn't take Eartha Joe, but, you know, I could go for some white stuff, I guess. I don't think it's very good for us here. I'm thinking just Explosive Derailment, probably. Like, I don't know, Formal Posse is quite powerful stuff. And you can cast it late enough that the fixing isn't that important to have. Like, the fact that you're splashing it isn't that bad. But I think we'll just take some decent removal. Oh, or we could take the Outlaw Stitcher? I already have blue fixing. I'm actually going to take this. This card does a lot. We can play some blue to get that. Force of Vigor. No. I think we want the Coyote, yeah? Good card. Thunder Salvo's not bad either. Plotting to give something haste, kind of cool. But we don't have much removal yet, right? It's like just Savage Smash. I think I should take the Thunder Salvo. Coyote is pretty strong, but... Actually, I don't have a lot of proactive 2-drops, do I? It's basically just the Roadrunner. Let's take the Coyote after all. Hello? Okay. Oh boy, another Roadrunner. Could be a thing. Ride Down, not really for me. This Paladin is good-ish, but I think it's a Roadrunner. The Desert would be fine as well. Ooh, I love this. It's not that I even have like that much that costs 4 or more. It's just a big creature. This Sentinel is also kind of funny. It's like a bunch of land, like it's draw, you know. But no, give me a big old smasher. What is this? Tarnation Vista. Enters tapped, choose a color. You can either gain that color or... Okay, interesting. That's kind of a cool land. Gold Rush? Make a treasure... no thanks. I could just take the red-green duel that pings face. That seems very good. This one could... Yeah, this is only good if you're running a lot of colors, and we're not. Like, I mean, it's fine as a tap land. Like, it's basically just Mirage Mesa, but better. But I have a different land that's Mirage Mesa, but better in a way that I actually care about. Skullcracks, whatever. I don't think I want Map the Frontier. Could take a Snakeskin Veil. 1, 2, 3, maybe. Yeah, I'll go for a Peddler. Got to get some more aggressive creatures out there. Yeah, nothing really worth writing home about here. I do not like Tumbleweed Rising. It works in the right deck sometimes. Drover Grizzly. I have a lot of 3s, don't I? Like 5 of them. 6 if you count Hound. But it's got 4 power. I'll take it. I don't know. I'm just going to be a big dumb idiot who plays big dumb creatures and loses the game. Is that okay with you guys? Could be alright. I don't know. Maybe there's some universe where I fetch up deserts to splash some insane bomb. I don't think there's a universe where I'm playing whatever that... I've already forgotten what that other card was. I was not going to play it, even though it was technically... Outlaw's Fury, that's right. I don't think I want that. We just don't really go wide enough for that to be good. How are we for Outlaws? 1 mercenary, 1 pirate. That's 2. And 2 rogues and a warlock. So 5 mercenaries out of 17. Oh, hey, what? Cards? I didn't notice I'd gotten past something. Doesn't matter. Obviously, I don't want whatever it was. There it is. Archmage's Newt. Yeah, not taking any of that stuff. Not taking a Tornado. Trash the Town's okay. Or we take one of these decent 2-drops. I'll take a Trash the Town. We're doing okay on 2s now. Let's pick up a combat trick. Red-green needs those. No Cruel Ultimatums. I would love a Sharpshooter. Rise of the Varmints. I do have a lot of creatures. But I think a Sharpshooter is just easily good. Anybody would take this. I don't think Rise of the Varmints should wheel, but if it did, I'd be happy. I mean, Explosive Derailment could wheel. Betrayal at the Vault could wheel. Skewer the Critics is good. Full steam ahead, huh? Oh, no. I'm going to trick myself into drafting that and then never casting it again. It's a red-green card. Look at it. It's so good. Right? It just takes a position... Like, it solves the problem that green has of the board is static and you don't really have any attacks. This just... You have a bunch of big creatures and this just says, oh, well, in that case, you should win the game. But I think just some decent remove... You know what? I'll take Skewer the Critics. I don't know. Clear Shot? Yeah, that's a pretty good removal spell for green. Should be way better than Derailment. These cards are okay. Like, all of these are fine. Maybe I could get lucky enough to wheel one. Ooh, Raucous Entertainer's solid. I don't think I really need a Thunder Salvo. We're doing okay for removal now. Give me a creature that, like, makes my other creatures bigger. Fling, huh? I don't think I want a Gold Rush very badly. I certainly don't want a Fling. I guess I'll take a Thunder Salvo. I know I said a minute ago we have plenty of removal. Ah, Tumbleweed Dance. I think that's better than picking up a Courser. It's ramp, it's fixing. It's a creature in the late game. What's not to like? I'm not that impressed with this guy. Intimidation Campaign. Yikes. We're not taking it, obviously, but one day I'll play the Intimidation Campaign deck. I'd love to play Dimir. Crimes are just, you know, the mechanic from this format that speaks to me. I'm like, yes, I wish to commit crimes. And I haven't really gotten to play the crime deck yet. Look at this curve. Okay, sure. Not a lot of, you know, mid-game stuff, huh? Tornado's okay, but I think I'll just take a Varmint. Actually, no, I should take a Tornado, right? Flyers could be a problem, and it has cycling. Don't fool yourself into thinking that it's a bad card. Oh, Varmints did wheel. We have a lot of creatures. I think that's pretty good for us. Better than Betrayal at the Vault. Now, where's my full steam ahead? I'll take a second one of these. I really don't like that one mana guy for this kind of deck. I mean, I don't think the Bristlepack Sentries are all that great either, but I had to take something. Mind Raider definitely can go. We have, like, no outlaws. Got back the derailment. I mean, we're not starved for removal. I have nothing but removal and creatures. So I can play, you know, as much of either one as I wish. I can balance the deck however I like. I don't think I'm going to need this. I just don't have that many giant creatures. I don't know. Let's put it in for now and we'll see. It could be fun to cast when, like, a Cactarantula's on the board, right? Or to plot and then get the Cactarantula. So, let's look at some creatures here. There they are. Actually, let's look at 4 power creatures. I have 6 of them. So, not a lot. Okay, but not none. And with Raucous Entertainer, some other stuff could become 4 power. But, like, I don't think that this Bristlepack Sentry is just going to automatically be able to attack every game. So, I'm not that impressed with them. If I cut them, I have a pretty reasonable stable of good 2-drops. Modulo this Hard Bristle Bandit, which I'm not yet impressed by. Tumbleweed Rising, I'm obviously not playing on 2. It's something I could plot for 3 or cast much, much later. Let's put it in the plot column. Oh no, now all my 3-mana non-creatures are not crimes. Or they're not all crimes. Trash the Town costs like 4, right? Yeah. 5 for all modes, but usually 2 modes is about enough. Dance of the Tumbleweeds costs 3 as well, maybe 6 sometimes. This has got to be my worst 3-mana creature, right? I still think Breaches is worth trying. The Outlaw Stitcher, even if you can't trigger it at all, it's still good. Like, it's 4 mana for a 1/4 and a 2/2. If you can cast it as your second spell, it's a 1/4 and a 4/4, which is nuts for 4 mana. And also, by the way, power of at least 4. And, you know, we have some plot cards that could do that. There are numerous ways that we could arrange for Outlaw Stitcher to make a 4/4. But we do have to cut some stuff. I mean, the gold pan, it is fixing for the 2 blue cards I'm splashing. And it's ramp, and it's an okay equipment. How am I for, like, removal spells? I have 2 salvos here. 2 derailments here. I have a skewer, that's 5. Clear shot is 6. Tornado, I guess, is 7. Savage Smash is 8. That's too much. I need more creatures than that. Like, this is about how many creatures I want. I don't know. I want to be a creature-heavy deck. And that's sort of this. Like, if I cut much more, I'm no longer a creature-heavy deck, which means I have to make some deep, deep cuts to this collection of non-creature spells. I think Highway Robbery is pretty blah. I think Gold Pan is whatever. Tornado, I don't know. It has cycling. That's kind of cool. Skewer the Critics. It is a lightning bolt. But it's an awkward lightning bolt, right? You have to actually get them in the face first, and I won't always be able to do that. Tumbleweed Rising. Okay, that's a creature. But it's not for, like, Rise of the Varmints. Maybe go down to 1 derailment. Or maybe just cut both of them, honestly. I have, like, big old creature punch spells that I like better than that. Rise of the Varmints makes creatures. Right? I mean, Tumbleweed Rising makes creatures. Dance the Tumbleweeds could make a creature. So maybe I can actually keep all this and cut 3 more creatures, go down to 14 and 9, but with, like, the belief that 2 or 3 of my non-creature spells are actually creature spells. I kind of think the Hard Bristle Bandit is not very good. Like, I don't have anything to ramp into. 2 cuts left, 2 blue cards. It is a thought, isn't it? Oh, you have to sacrifice an artifact for breaches. I missed that somehow. I don't have any artifacts. I don't make treasures. Get out of here. So that leaves me splashing Outlaw Stitcher. Is that really worth trouble? Maybe not. Like, I have the Thunder Salvos, which are the same kind of synergy that Outlaw Stitcher wants. Like, it's definitely a much better card than Discerning Peddler, but it's just harder to run. I think I'll get rid of it. Let's do this. Okay. So we ended up with 14-9, but I think it's more like 16-7. Actually, hang on. Let's check the color balance of the lands. I just assumed Auto Lands was doing the right thing, but I didn't actually check. I mean, it's usually 12-12. It's usually not right to, like, go 9 and 6 or something like that, even if you have a fairly skewed mana base, because, although I don't know, I did that in the last game, didn't I? When I was playing that, like, triple black spell, I put in extra swamps and took out my planes. Alright, I mean, I don't think this deck is all that good. It doesn't really have much synergy going for it, but it kind of has, like, just try to establish a couple creatures and then fight their creatures and go face to kill them is, like, the game plan. Yeah. I've got both colors. I've got a lot of 3 mana plays, no 2 mana plays. The greatest power, right? Yeah. And it's sadly 3 to plot. So I can't say that that's a 2 mana play. That is a pretty sad miss. If I miss again, I'm gonna have to resign. Okay, a forest. We did it. That turns on the hand. I can do a lot of things. Let's play a 4-2. What did they plot, by the way? Right, Wolverine. +2/+2 and then fight, huh? Okay. Could be something. Now they're plotting... Oh my god. Very funny. Well, let's repay the favor, shall we? Well, it's a shame to have won the die roll and still be playing from behind. Because I missed a land. But at least I'm not, like, playing even more from behind. What do I want to do here? I want to play this. And I think I'm going to fight this, right? With Savage Smash, which means I can't really do anything else. I could just play my own one of these guys, but you never know what might happen to me then. Well, I could leave this for a minute, right? Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. I should just play a charger. Because I can still, like, play this and fight something next turn. But I'll have a creature on the board to attack with. And it can have menace, right? So I can get in like 6 damage if I order things in that way. And if this dies, like, the play of playing this and killing that is still there. Okay. Well, sad. Yeah, it's pretty sad to, like, do nothing this turn. To, like, plot one of these guys, for example. I guess... No. I could play both of these and then Tumbleweed for a 4/4? Maybe that's good. It's not incredible, but it gets some value out of this stupid Tumbleweed. And now I have 2 4/4s. No, well, I had it. For a moment, I did have 2 4/4s, but this is a 3/3 normally, of course. Okay, another land. Maybe I can start bullying them. Another red spell's a little awkward, but we're doing okay. I think I'll keep that. These are both sorceries. I think I'll just attack here rather than risking... Like, if I try to play one of these and they respond with removal, it's basically game over. I don't mind trading a 3/3 for their 3/3 or for their combat trick. Wait, this is an instant. Okay, that's fine. -2, -2. Well, no thanks. I mean, that will happen. But before it happens, I want to kill their blocker. I hate the font on these cards. Not that card. On these cards. It looks like, I don't know, I can't read. This says instant. I couldn't read it, apparently. That's so, like, decorated. It's got, like, serifs in the middle of letters instead of at the edges. I hate it. I really don't like the style on those cards. +2 in fights. It would be a 5/5. Fight here, punch here. Yeah, that seems good. Or not punch, but salvo. Hang on. I don't have enough red to do both of those things. Okay, let's not then. I can't plot and play something. I basically have to play this and salvo, I guess. Yeah, you get to attack with a 4/2 if you want to tap down your whole board. I wouldn't advise it. I could double block and trade for one of my creatures for their thing, but that seems foolish. So this makes treasure and stuff. That's cool. But I think I'd rather just... I can't do both of these things. Even with this extra land, I come up short. Well, I guess that can wait, right? Yeah, I want that as a potential blocker. Let's just plot a Wolverine, I guess. Play a forest and pass. Wait, why did I pass? Why not attack with the 3/3? I was just saying it was foolish for them to attack with a 4/2, because then I would... Yeah. Yeah. I'll take the hit again. I don't mind. But I think I should have gotten 3 damage in there. There's all the mountains, finally. Nice. I mean, it's a creature. It's a spell. That's all I really care about. I should kill their 2-power creature here, right? Because it's the one that keeps getting in. It fights. This is a 5/5. It takes 2 damage. It's got 3 toughness remaining. It can still attack through all this. Why did you leave this up? I guess because I tapped badly earlier. It doesn't matter. I can't. I'm not casting anything here. Well, except I'll probably use this. Yeah, they're going to sack this, of course. They should do first strike damage first, in case they draw a 2 damage spell. Oh, wow. Second at knife point. That's a lot of mercenaries. If they can commit... Oh, and they can commit crimes. But it has to be during their turn, right? No. It's only the first strike that's during their turn. So they can make 2 1/1s at instant speed now. That's pretty scary. Actually, I kind of like... Okay, auto pay, please. I don't really need this one anymore. Yeah, now this creature is a big problem, and maybe I should have killed that. Come on. Okay, let's... keep going. This is nothing. Well, what can you do? This just trades for the 2 1/1s they're making this turn. This at least like would trade for 3 of them. I'd be making some progress. But it's not like very exciting progress. Yeah, I think I fought the wrong thing. I don't know. They didn't have both of these at the time. I didn't know they were getting 2 mercenaries every turn. Yeah, do nothing. Very cute. What? Can I? Hello? Thank goodness I have this guy. Oh. Game called due to rain? Call it a draw? I guess not. Hello? Am I like... Did I no internet? No, internet's fine. Disconnected from Magic? It's acting like it's still my action. I'm the one lit up. I need to, like, restart the client, I guess? It is broken. BRB, I guess. Alright, I'm back in. Oh, lots of noise is playing while it catches everything up. Okay, they're doing something. What are they doing? They're shooting me. That resolves. Yeah, okay, it's still my end step on the same turn. Just burned through all my timeouts. Yeah, I mean, these mercenaries are going to get me. They're all first striking and they're all huge. I think they should have done some attacking, but what do I know? If I can draw a spell that I can cast, I can Thunder Salvo this away, and that sort of stops the bleeding. But of course, it's just another land. I don't think there's any hope. Right? Like, I'm pretty much just dead. I can't check my deck tracker because it broke in between games. Like, the knives have been very much pointed at me. How many lands have I seen here? Yeah, okay, they're finally going for it. I mean, I think just all attack would have been pretty good too, but maybe this is lethal? It doesn't look like it. I guess it forces me to chump. Unless I'm willing to Thunder Salvo this, which I don't think I am. But like, if they attacked here, it would look like lethal, right? I just realized I do have a way to produce artifacts, so maybe breaches could be something. Oh, it is still lethal because this shoots me. Okay, I see. So we have to kill that to live a turn. Very funny. Not useful. Alright, we'll surprise them with a crime on their turn to buff up their attackers. Sadly, I can't do all modes because I tapped so much mana. I can only cast this for 5. Oh no, 5 is enough. There you go. Enjoy. Yeah, I mean, I think although they didn't have 2 at knife points yet, I think I hadn't really, like, this was on board at the time that I punched their 2/2, right? I was just like, oh, it's just a 1/1, 1/3, it like shoots me 1 per turn, but like, even making a single mercenary is a big problem. And the 2/2 didn't matter at all. I think that was just a huge mistake. And then they had the second at knife point right away to really drive home how bad a play it was. Because if I had killed that, like, what were they going to do? They didn't have anything. They also just missed every turn. But they were shooting me for 1 and making 2 1/1s every turn, right? Like, yeah, they found some removal on occasion, but I was keeping up, except for the fact that they were just dumping 1/1s out onto the board for free every turn. And so I think I would have been totally fine if I had just killed the 1/3. Despite my terrible draws. I didn't do a count of how many lands I hit. It seemed like a lot, but I was pretty deep in my deck, so maybe I just hit a lot of spells early and a lot of lands late. I don't know. This looks fine. I've got a 2 and a 3, and a bunch of land. And now a 4. How nice. Although, can you plot this for 3 or 4? Can't plot this at all. It's not a Wolverine. It's a Porcupine. Well, good start. We're curving out. We're on the play. We got creatures. Well, I'm inclined to Savage Smash this, kind of, but maybe it's better to, like, not do that? Like, just saddle up and swing? I could double swing, but they still block here, so I'd rather get the draw than the 2 damage, I think. This seems alright. Like, now we have potentially a 5/5 menace, although it turns out we don't. They had to spend all their red mana on that, which could be nice. Okay. Plotting this looks alright now. Probably better than smashing, right? I guess I can attack first and see if they're willing to just give up their 1/2 for no reason, but I assume they won't. No play, huh? Interesting. This is a sorcery. No tricks. Alright. I can pay for the counterspell here. That's definitely a true statement. Nothing. Grixis, 5 mana, nothing. That is a surprise. Okay, Intimidation campaign. I'm not too concerned about yet, I don't think. They're far enough behind on life and board tempo that I don't think the effects this is giving them are going to be worth enough. They sure have some crime stuff set up, but it doesn't seem to matter at the moment. This doesn't do anything pre-combat. Is there a board clear in these colors? I can't think of one. I know white has one. I think there's a red, that's right, there's a red one that does 2 damage, but that's not too much. Blue has a bounce 2, which would be annoying for 5. It's tempting to try to Savage Smash that and go in for lethal. And I have 11 damage if I do that. But they're going to have some crime, right? I don't know what it's going to be is the problem. And that'll make them a mercenary. Like, even if they... all they can do is try and fail to counter this. Yeah, I don't think it's worth committing the Savage Smash into that threat. I think I want to save it for when they play a real creature. Okay, I mean, maybe they really had nothing, but it doesn't look that way. It was holding up priority. There was something they could legally cast. It just wasn't good there for some reason. And we still have them in a weak position. I think it was right not to try for lethal. Like, yeah, if opponent was tapped out, that was obviously the right play, but they weren't. What is this? They're just showing me what they had before they give up? Oh no, they're triggering that effect. Got it. Okay, got them. So what did they have? They had this, the Great Train Heist. Untap stuff, creatures get +1 flow and first strike. Okay, so they didn't have much, but they had Thunder Salvo. They could have countered the Savage Smash by killing the thing I was trying to pump. Unless I had aimed it. If I'd aimed it at the 4/4, they could have killed the 2/2, and then I still would have had lethal, I guess. But, I don't know. I have lethal now. So playing defensively worked out just fine. Or conservatively, let's say. Cautiously, even? Let's go back and check. Oh, it's not, I clicked too soon. It's not going to show me my dailies? Question mark? Maybe? I'm not sure. I just want to make sure that I have my dailies actually making progress here. I don't play as oh my god, 2 black spells. Okay, the rest is fine. I'm going to save the 750 and just play a little constructed after this to get that one flushed out, I guess. I don't play a lot of games on any of these 3 accounts that I have, and so I do actually have to monitor my dailies to make sure I'm getting all the free gold I deserve. Looks good. I don't have a 2-drop, but I've got, like, actual colors for a change. And I don't have anything that cares about crimes, so it's obviously right to play this out first. Blue-white. Okay, that's exciting. Do I get to Thunder Salvo something? Blue-white and green. I have a desert. How nice. I wish I had that card. Oh, they get to take the... It doesn't have to be a basic land. That's true. I would like my 4/2 to still be alive. I'd also like to do 5 damage. Sorcery speed, holy cow. That's an interesting choice. I'm going to just plot this to kill the 2/2, I think. I could play this, but it doesn't accomplish much. This is why being on the play is so good, right? I missed a beat, but I still got my creature out first, and it's been pounding in for damage while I remove their stuff every turn. Too bad I can't get this a little bit stronger. This would give it haste. The armadillo is a little scary. There's not, I mean, I don't know. There's not a lot I can do at the moment. It's just which of my big creatures am I playing? It's sort of tempting to play this, because then this gets trample, which would be nice. And then when I play the Cactarantula, it will have haste. Ah, I shouldn't have played my land yet. I guess it's fine. I'll saddle this up for the draw. The trample doesn't actually do anything, because they can double block. So I don't have to play the anything pre-combat. Ooh, hello. I'll take a blue mana, please. Got him. I'm getting deserted. I'm getting deserted. Oh my god. This guy's crazy. Yeah, I hate that a lot. I do have a 6/5 reach, which is pretty cool. I think for the moment I just don't have any attacks. Let's just play this and draw. And then next turn maybe I can play both of these. Give my token haste. And draw 2 cards if I'm lucky. Okay. I'm glad they're not... Like, if they were attacking, I would double block. But I would be afraid that something could get me. I would be afraid of some boogie monster. Boogeyman? Boogie monster? It's boogie monster, right? They have a mount? They don't, right? What is this shit? Exile a spell. It becomes plotted, but it still costs 2. Okay. Could I get an untapped land, please? I think literally every land in my deck is untapped, so just a land is fine. Of course not. So, like, this attack doesn't even do anything? Well, they would have to double block it. And if they don't want to include this in the double block, it would have to be these two. And they would both die. Which is fine. But it's not great. And it loses me my 6/5 for the Tumbleweed Rising. Meanwhile, holding it back, like, they just don't have attacks, right? So I think we do nothing here. They've stabilized more than I would like, for sure. Yeah. Now they have this counter spell lying around. I mean, it at least slows me down. Give everything trample still doesn't really matter. I shouldn't have played my land if I was thinking of playing this. And this works well on plotted cards, right? Because you pay the plot, you cast it for 0, and they still get to counter it, and then it costs like 2 again. I guess it's about the same as for non-plotted cards. I mean, I have the Savage Smash to kill their 3/5 at some point, but it's ward 2. So I can't afford to do that if they're gonna, like... I think I'll just play another creature that draws. Okay. 6/6 haste is good here. Especially on a turn when they can't pay for Armadillo. They're just going to lose it. Wow, really? You have a lot of mana. Okay. That's wild. Oh, I get to see your hand. What is it? It's a 5/5. Should have done this first, I think. Bottom. Okay. So I have 7 mana. I could Savage Smash this and pay for Ward, which seems good. And I want to put it on, like, you, maybe? I don't know, I guess it doesn't matter much. Because whoever fights this is probably not attacking. Oh, maybe you? I could still pay for Ward if I did that. Yeah, why not? Three and 2. Ward 2. Yes. Do it. Now, the 6/1 trample is perfectly fine to attack with, I think. Yeah, actually just give everything trample and go to town. Because a 6/1 is kind of easy to kill on blocks, but a 6/1 trample is pretty annoying. Sure. This looks like a keep to me. Hopefully I can Thunder Salvo something early, get use out of it. But if not, like, I don't know, it's fine. I'm not sure about what I'm doing with Dance the Tumbleweeds. It depends how much land I draw. I might play it on turn 3, but this on turn 3 is a totally fine play. If I'm going to Tumbleweed on 3, I should Surveil now, because leaving something on top won't do anything. Yeah, let's do that. It's a good 3-drop. But it isn't a land, and I do want some lands, I think. Nah, we keep this. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, wait, never mind. Not uh-oh. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. I forgot I still had mana. I already surveilled. I did something last turn. How could I still have mana this turn? It's madness. Surveilling wasn't a spell, that's the answer. That's just a 2/2. Nice. Happy to hit a land. That makes this play a lot more comfortable. I'll trade my 4/2 for the 2/2. It's drawing a card. That's fine. Okay, that's enough for the Cactarantula, and I now no longer need a land for this. So I can cast this for 5 to make a plant, or 6 to get a land and make a plant if I hit another land after playing Cactarantula. They have a single black, and there's something they can do, huh? Maybe the Link Breaker? They would just be slamming that. Must be something else, like the 1-mana Skullduggeries? Yeah, that's the card I'm thinking of. So I could Roadrunner and Clear Shot, which kills it even through Skullduggery, because it would be a 3/3 the swing of 2 is not going to make a difference. Or I could just play the 6-5. I'm not sure. Both plays seem reasonable. I guess this 3-1 doesn't look very important. So let's not spend removal on it. Or at least not when I have a totally reasonable alternative play. Clear shot, by the way, an instant. Okay. So I can play this Roadrunner and just swing both. And if they try Skullduggery, I can clear shot in response. I guess I could also pay to make this unblockable? I don't think I will, though. Because they'll try Skullduggery here. Probably, right? Oh. Interesting. Okay. Ah, so they must have the Assassin? The flying 2/2? Okay. But I draw a card, right? Okay, I'll activate this as my ability for the turn. I've already played a land. I guess I might draw something I would want to do. I don't think I want a clear shot, so it's fine to tap here. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's not bad. I do have a treasure. I could spend it here, but this isn't urgent. On the other hand, it kind of is turning this treasure into 3 mana, right? Because otherwise these 2 are going to waste. Let's just do that now before they can untap and get something cool. And it's lifelink, so I don't want them to attack me with it anyway. By the way, for some reason they did all that in my main? I don't know. They were doing it in response to my card draw for no particular reason. If I'd drawn like a 3-mana creature or sorcery, I could have played it there. I don't want to destroy a ton of lands, obviously, because I want to play this. Okay, yeah, very funny. Oh, they're just going to play it. They're not even going to try blocking here and killing this. That's wild. Huh. What is that about? I mean, I can attack here and trade for the 2/2. Seems fine. I could clear shot it, sack a land, and draw? But I don't think that's right. Okay, well, now that it looks like they're going to be gaining a bunch of life, maybe they have another one of these. Maybe that's why they want it. But they would still be right to play this during my turn instead of theirs. All right, let's cash in these tumbleweeds. It's all basics, right? Yeah, okay. It's a lot of lifelink. Me? This guy's a total weirdo. A deviant. Sorcery speed flash spells milling me instead of yourself? What is it, like 1995? I don't even know when mill was invented. I assume it was when millstone came out. But I don't know when that was. Let's look that up. It's hard to tell. Let's see. These are sorted by age, aren't they? Maybe? So this printing was from Antiquities. When was Antiquities? $1994. Okay. What is this? So, okay, they have a 6.5. That's annoying. But I have a clear shot, so it's fine. I also have a trash the town. What can I do with this? Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm going to clear shot like this, please. If they can kill my 7/7, it's disastrous. Okay. Good work for you. You get a bunch of stuff. This is 5 for all modes, isn't it? Yeah. So we can just push in damage here, and it should be a lot. You get the counters, you get the trample, and if you do damage draw? I'm not sure, actually. They're both doing damage face up. I guess in red, there's no way they're killing this 8/8, whereas they could shock the 2/2. So you draw cards. And as it turns out, it didn't matter, which is, you know, what I expected. But it could have mattered. And if it was going to matter, it was right to put the draw on the big token. If they had black man up, it would have been less clear, because they could have had, like, something like murder. In which case, I think I would have put it on the 2/2. Because then, at least, if they're stopping my card draw, they're killing a small creature instead of a big one. That's nice. This is all nice. I like all of this. Let's see. 8 mana, so plot this and give everything trample. Seems good. I guess the plot can come later, because I don't have to... I want to kill the lifelinker. Like, this is enough damage. If they can't deal with the trample, this just kills them, right? So I don't need to plot to kill the 1/2 before damage. So I can do it after combat. I mean, I could have played this, I guess. But I don't know. I think I wanted the plot in case they can deal with all the trample. I don't know. This might have been the right play. It's all got trample. Two cards. Not enough. Okay. Well, I mean, this deck that I thought wasn't very good is doing just fine. 3-1, right? Yeah. Easy. Gotta win more die rolls. That's how you win games. How are we doing on die rolls this draft anyway? I've been on the play for all 3 of my wins. I don't know about the game that I lost because that was the one we lost connection in the middle of, and Draft Sim, not Draft Sim, 17 Lance has not recorded it. But of course, it's in the YouTube video. You could go back and look if you were really interested. Sure. Coyote into this is kind of interesting. Could plot. Did they mulligan twice already? Just absolutely snap mulligan to 5? I think we want to just play the Coyote, though, rather than plotting it. Because making this into a 5-3 haster, it could be good. But also, it's very risky. If they have anything out that can block this, then suddenly I just like don't want to attack with it, and I've wasted 2 damage. I don't know, though. They're on the draw. Like, what are they going to have on turn 2 that's going to deal with a 5-3, right? Let's go for the big money. It's a 3-2! Ah, what have I done? I wasted 2 damage there. I mean, I could attack into it. I don't know, green. This potentially does a lot for me, but also at the moment it's not doing anything. And I wouldn't mind getting a creature in my graveyard to Rise the Varmints. Like, it's sad, but I guess we go for it. Kind of force the block. No block! They value their 3-2 that much. Wow. I think my card is better than theirs is. Okay. That's crazy. I guess I should cycle main phase. Why not? Because I'm not playing Dance of the Tumbleweeds to look for land here. I've already got plenty. Now, I'm not going to trade this off for a 2-2. Even if it is a Matador. I mean, like, I have draw coming in for it the very next turn, right? So, actually, I probably should have held my 2-2 back to block their 3-2 if they're gonna. But they don't want to trade. They don't want to trade. They said they don't want to trade. Now you want to trade? What crime have they committed? They played this. I remember getting like I have this feeling that I got. Oh, I see. An outlaw entered the battlefield, so this triggered. Okay, got it. Okay, Savage Smash is pretty good. Problem is, I kind of was looking forward to playing this. Sorcery. A 4-2 is pretty good right now. I think I just pass. Well, I'm not going to be able to block the 2/2, really, right? But I still want to have these guys to block all of this other stuff. Yeah, I think the 2/2 is too valuable a blocker to just attack with it. I think my opponent is the aggressor this game. Ooh, okay, that's a big thing to Savage Smash. I can't do that without losing a creature, sadly. Oh, it's a warrior. It's not a crime. Interesting. Really? What? You just gonna trade shit off? Okay. Okay, they agree that they're the aggressor, I suppose. So, +2/+2 and fight. Basic land. I mean, so I need... I think I need to make the big creature first. I'll surveil after drawing, I guess. Sure. Because now that I have a 7/7, I can Savage Smash the 4/5 in comfort. Land is beautiful. Just go in for lethal, right? Sure. Okay, whatever. That turn they attacked with everything, man. I don't get it. I don't know. Like I said, they concluded that they were the aggressor and they needed to kill me before it got big enough. I don't know. It seemed like they had some kind of crime mercenary thing going. Maybe that was cool enough. Crime outlaw. I think they should have blocked earlier when I offered the trade of my 5/3 for their 3/2. Okay, Coyote. Plot Coyote into play Wolverine? No, I missed the exile. I could play Coyote into plot Wolverine. I guess that's the way to go. Plot both seems just too slow. Just play this instead of plotting anything? Yeah, pile on that pressure. We're on the play, right? Okay. This gains life too, doesn't it? What a card. So it's just Golgari. Okay, no weird splashes. Unless they already have the splash land in hand. Okay, yeah, very funny. Okay, we're not saddling here. That's obviously silly. We just swing out and plot the Wolverine. We could play the Wolverine, actually. I should. Yeah. Because if it hits a land, I can actually play the land. And even if it doesn't, like, I just want more stuff on the board. Easy mode. Got him. I could have done that pre-combat and then saddled this, but the trample didn't really matter. And I might have needed an instant speed trick during combat. Okay, we're gonna have to kill that. It's too big. Did they play something already? They did. Yeah, kind of a mistake, I think. Fifth land. Okay. So this saddles to give trample, which doesn't really matter. The question is, like, how exactly am I doing this? I guess just full-size trash the town seems pretty cool. Just swing with everything. Yeah, what are they gonna do, right? You get counters and trample. And when you deal damage, I'd like to draw. And now I'm big enough that I can clear shot the armadillo if it ever resolves. Great. Okay, I mean, I think this was a game where, like, there were a lot of possible orders to play stuff out in, and it matters a lot. I think, I don't know, you could lose this game by, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to heap glory on myself here when really it's just like I was on the play and I played creatures and attacked, LOL, but like choosing how to handle the Wolverine / Coyote was an interesting decision. And, you know, playing the Wolverine when you might miss the opportunity to play a card is something that you might be afraid of. You might say, "Oh, I might not get the draw here. That would be pretty sad, right? Let's wait. Let's plot this, or let's plot, you know, the tumbleweed make a creature spell." But you know, you're on the play. You're ahead. They've done nothing. You have the board. Doesn't matter if you miss the draw. Just play a creature. Curve out. It's like basic bread and butter stuff that like it would be embarrassing to get wrong, but I could get it wrong. I don't know. Mendy. And we're at 5 wins, by the way. Going positive on gems. I want to listen to the Roadrunner noise, by the way. I haven't paid much attention to it. I hope it is just like cut straight out of Looney Tunes. It goes meep meep, but I assume it doesn't. I would have noticed that, right? I think it was some ghost, not like ghostly, but like some alien sounding squeal sort of thing. I don't know what Roadrunners sound like in real life. Like they're a real thing. They exist. They have topped a plains in their green-white deck. They're running Silver Deputy, though. Which would make sense if they were splashing something in green-white. It's not a green-white card. I'm a little puzzled. Why they would top a plains if they're playing Silver Deputy in this deck. You'd think they'd want to pick up their splash color. Oh, it's just a bird sound. Okay. And if they're not splashing anything, they shouldn't have this in a green-white deck. So I'm not sure what's up. I don't really have an answer to the Griff. I could attack, and if they double block, I could shock it, but that's really... Like, it's 2-for-1ing myself against a card that might not be a big deal. If they had attacked, I was attacking with Roadrunner, and then trying the Thunder Salvo play, but now the double block is too scary. So... I think we're plotting a Wolverine. This guy doesn't matter so much right now. Okay. They have some combat trick. Wow. Okay, that's a big creature. That's a problem. Huge lifelinker, huh? Oh boy. Well, let's see if something good occurs. That's fine, I guess. Wow, I can actually almost get Thunder Salvo big enough. It can do 5, but it can't do 6. No, it can only do 4. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, well, we still need a way to deal with that flyer. What the hell? Oh my god. Protection from instants and sorceries. I cannot kill this fucking bird. Oh boy. I'm wishing now I had attacked with the Roadrunner and 2-for-1 myself. But, I mean, any creature that had these effects on it would be devastating. It's just, there's nothing, right? There's no way I can kill a 6/8 in all the world. Okay, well, that's the way it's gotta be, I guess. And they've got way too much life. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. Give up, obviously. Counters on you, so that maybe you could be big enough to sure shot this or clear shot this or something. Like maybe if I draw clear shot, I can use that and Thunder Salvo to win. Or to kill the flyer, rather. Okay. Aha! Tornado! No, but it has protection! Ugh, I forgot. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 21 damage next turn. Yeah. Okay, very funny. I guess I'm dead. I mean, I don't know, I was already. That was the grossest griff. Congregation grift, more like. Doesn't make any sense. Oops, I clicked outside the window here. Well, what do you know? My first time on the draw, I lost the game. Except for, again, that first game, which I don't really remember whether I was on the play or the draw, and I did lose. Looks good. Oh, funny. I could plot the Coyote and then play the Entertainer, giving it haste, and tap the Entertainer to pump the Coyote? I'm not sure if that's better than just hitting them for a bunch. Right? I guess it's basically the same as just playing this and then playing the Coyote and pumping the Coyote. Which seems like a more reasonable line. The alternative is play this. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. Let's just get you going. We'll play off curve and just pump stuff with the extra mana. The difference is that they can kill this, I guess. But they could have done that anyway. It's an instant. Could have done it in response to the Coyote. Okay. I kind of think plotting Tumbleweed Rising is cool. Weirdly, because it can make a pretty big card later, and this is a way to get right when I have these guys going. No lands, no spells. Okay. This is 3 mana to put counters on, so I couldn't really do that. If I just run out of 4/2, I reward them. I let them shock it or something, right? Whereas if I plot the Coyote, I can play this, then next turn I can play this, then the Coyote, then this, and I get a 5/5. Like, it's greedy. And it feels like it might not be right when they're, like, so far set back on things, but I just didn't want to, like, give them a chance to remove my stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it all happens as foretold. I have enough mana to pay for all the counter spells, by the way. Turns out they don't have one. Oh, I should have saddled. It doesn't matter. No, I shouldn't. I could have gotten trampled, but it doesn't matter. What am I talking about? Third land. They found their black source. All their spells are black, apparently. Nothing I can do about that, right? Correct. Okay. You got it. Just play out another big dude. I was wondering if it might be a little bit too timid to cycle this, because, like, what if they play a big flyer? I'm already ahead. Do I need another card? If the card is Cactarantula, then yes, I do. Getting to turn this into this was good. Like, it wouldn't have been terrible to play this during combat, but it wouldn't have been good. Okay, they concede. Got him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like almost anything would have beaten that the way they drew. I don't take credit for any especially clever plays or great deck building. I think the way I handled the Coyote and the 4/2 and the Tumbleweeds was kind of janky and probably wrong, but it did seem cool. And, you know, the situation sort of seemed to call for it, the way they were just not doing anything. I didn't want to give them permission to do something cool with their instance. box, I guess. Okay, we do need to kill that, which is no problem. I guess it's just Thunder Salvo. Like, the greedy play would be to plot this first. It's more mana efficient. Lets me... Yeah, but just like letting this go off even once is just a bad idea, and they could easily have a mount, like they're green-white. So let's not allow it. I feel stupid just not trading my 2/2 for their 2/2, but I think like it's gonna be good, right? It's gonna start putting counters on stuff in a sec. What's the art on this card, by the way? It's just like, when I look at it, like, not super close up, it just looks like this guy's kind of a slime. It reminds me of... What's that? It's a Hearthstone card from, like, the base game. It was like a 2-mana 3/2. It was an ooze or a slime. An ooze, right? That would, like, eat your weapon. It's the same kind of shape and greenness as that. Acidic... What was that? Hearthstone ooze eats weapon card name. Not that. Gluttonous ooze? No, that an old one. Base. What is this? They're making a land. Sure. Classic? Why can't I find this? Toxic sewer ooze? No, that's... I don't know. How can I not find that? Is it an acidic swamp ooze or something? Okay, they didn't attack... Or they did attack and I didn't block? I've lost track. I was Googling. I don't think I want to Savage Smash that. I think I just want to get a 5/3 down. And then, you know, if they attack with 2/2 into 5/3, I'll block. Trade it for their combat trick or whatever. Like, it has to be a pretty good combat trick to get through a 5/3 without at least losing this. Okay, Roxanne needs to die. The good news is I can kill her. Do I attack first? They wouldn't block with Roxanne. It seems dumb to block with the 2/2. So they might let me get in, but I think I want the blocker anyway. No, they have Snakeskin Veil? Oh my god. This sucks. Well, okay, I guess we attack. No, I don't want to let Roxanne attack for free. Have I played a land this turn? I have, right? Yeah. So no hurry to cycle the Tornado. Maybe they'll give Roxanne flying. Seems unlikely. I don't think there even is anything in this set that would do that. Oh. I didn't know this was on the field. Okay, I guess I should have attacked. Well, that's going to do it. I'm not getting my first trophy today. So my third 6-3, apparently, in the new set. I mean, I don't know. We might still draw into a way to kill Roxanne. Don't give up yet. So I could play this and hold up a way to give it a counter. And that way, like, they can't tap down both of my creatures. It's sad, but I think it's the best idea I've got to live. Although, I activate only as a sorcery, so they would have to choose which creature can't block before they get the Roxanne attack. And I assume they'd say, you can't block, shoot a rock at this. And then I can put a counter on this. To kill Roxanne. This is assuming they have nothing in hand, of course. Roxanne down. We're still in very bad shape. I have a 5/3 that will never be allowed to block. Then I have to chump the 4/4 and take 2. Seems bad. Nothing else I can do, of course. Oh, full steam ahead ought to do it. Sure. They didn't even have to turn off my 5/3 to get me with full steam ahead. Did I have fun? No, it was fucking miserable. Okay, 6 wins again. We'll get there. Trophy one of these days. Not quitting OTJ before I get 1 trophy. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.